Hello and welcome back to the new episode of trying to find some of UK's best Indian food. And as you can tell from the name behind me, I am at Darjeeling Express today. I have met Azma Khan, who is the chef and owner of this place, many a times, but I have not been to this restaurant yet. You might have heard of this place before because Azma is a very well-known chef in the industry, and she was also on Chef's Table on Netflix. So I'm super excited to be eating the food here today. This place comes highly recommended from everyone I've spoken to. So yes, my excitement levels are super high. Now I'm not going to waste any more time, but before I go inside and eat the food, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button. Let's go in. Thank you so much for letting me into your restaurant. So I want to know, why have you called this place Darjeeling Express?
It was not a name for a restaurant.
Okay.
I wouldn't have named something Darjeeling because I know for most British people, Darjeeling is tea.
Yes.
Darjeeling tea. It was what I called my supper club. And that was also because suddenly I was trying to register a food business. The night I passed my PhD viva, I had not slept for I think 20 days before that in stress, and I called it Darjeeling Express because I thought, I have to give it a name. And this was the kind of idea of a fun journey, a journey where as a child it was liberation, and for me it was double liberation. I'd finished my PhD that day. I was about to start a secret new, business.
Yeah.
I hadn't told anyone.
Okay.
So all this it was that giddy excitement of doing something crazy that you had literally been liberated.
Yeah.
And I remember this from liberation from the heat of Calcutta. Because when you went on the Darjeeling Express, which is a little toy train, you went out into the cool. So that's why the name came up. It was an emotional thing of so many things were happening. I was breaking free from my PhD, but I was also breaking out into this unknown world of food, not knowing where I was going, a bit like the train.
So obviously you started with supper clubs in your home.
Yeah.
And then you went and jumped up to this restaurant, and it's been how many years of restaurants now?
It's been 7 years of restaurants,
Okay.
and before that it's been around 5 years of kind of supper club stuff. So really the journey began in 2012, and I opened my restaurant in 2017.
Okay.
So 5 years of doing other stuff, and from 2017, let's not talk about COVID, but that ugly thing happened in the middle, and so I've had a restaurant since then continuously.
And I'm imagining it's not been a smooth ride.
Where is there a smooth ride? I don't think anyone should expect life to be smooth.
Yeah.
The fun is all the kind of challenges, and the greatest, I think, joy
Yeah.
comes from victory, of overcoming the hurdles
Yeah.
and knowing that you're strong enough to sustain yourself and also to withstand the storm.
I want to know, in Indian restaurants, especially yours, how you came about with the menu. As in, are you focusing on food from Kolkata, your childhood? What is in your menu?
My menu really is my childhood food.
Okay.
So it's not just only Calcutta food. There's very strong Calcutta dishes because my mother's from Calcutta. But also, my father, who never ate rice, only ate roti. There are dishes because that's always made in the house. Abba ate roti for lunch and for dinner. He wouldn't eat rice. So it's a combination of literally my father's food, my mother's food, that from their different backgrounds, and it is the food I grew up eating. And there's some Hyderabadi dishes because I lived in Hyderabad for 5 years. This is very, very personal. I'm presenting the food of my childhood. It's the food I love.
So, what are your most popular dishes on your menu?
Well, lunchtime, I think the Tangra prawns,
Okay.
because that's an Indo-Chinese Calcutta thing, very much street food.
Yum.
And people love puchkas
Yeah.
and momos.
Okay.
So they are like the big favorites. Of course, still, what is a big favorite lunch and dinner is the khosha mangsha, which is the goat curry, very Calcutta, prawn malai curry. And these are the two kind of really favorites that people love. And they love the toasties, which was very, everyone told me you're mad, why are you putting toasties? But all of us grew up eating toasties. It is part of our childhood. I don't want to.
No, not just childhood.
Every adulthood.
Adult, Yeah, all are lives.
Yeah, so the thing is that I'm trying to nourish. I'm
Yeah.
trying to also communicate the joy of eating,
Yeah.
of choices, of the simplicity, and also the sacredness of food.
Yeah.
This is food that is not to impress. This is food to nourish your soul. This is food that tells you the story of who I am.
Yeah.
But also tells you a story of who you might be, because it will trigger off memories, irrespective of what culture you come from. Every culture there are these familiar tastes and flavors, and I want people to put their burden out.
Yeah.
Leave your ego out. You come in here, I will take you to a place which is so special, which is a place full of memories. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. And what is your favorite thing on the menu?
At the moment,
Yes.
my absolute total favorite is the puchka. And for dinner, the combination I'm loving is the kala chana and the bangan, which is the aubergine.
Please tell us about your biryani supper club.
My biryani supper club was the first supper clubs I did in my house.
Okay.
Exactly like this, I opened a whole day of biryani and everybody ate biryani at the same time. When I moved to the restaurant, everybody who had come to my supper club, who were my loyal customers, came and said, "What is this? Now that you open a restaurant, how can we not have the biryani?" So I thought it was very unusual then. Now people are doing all kinds of things in some restaurants. The fact that you're in a restaurant, you're doing this kind of, communal eating, one-time meal, but I thought, why not? So that's where it came from, and a lot of people saw it in Chef's Table. I didn't do it for Chef's Table. They just filmed a biryani supper club that had been scheduled.
Oh, I see.
So it was a live service. It was an actual biryani. Everyone there paid a ticket, and they were people who had actually booked a biryani supper club, but because they were so rare, I didn't have the guts to cancel. And I told them, "Oh, this is something I do. Why don't you just film it?" It is literally that's a live service. That's me baking biryani with 8 people in the kitchen.
I am very excited to try the food. Thank you once again for having me.
Thank you, Babin. I'll try to be very honest because I think the people outside the restaurant business don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
And often they come in thinking that this is a very easy thing. But also I want them, when you go to a restaurant, please be respectful to the staff that serve you, to people who are looking after you. It's tough. It's tough and people are serving you. Be nice to them, be kind to them, tip them. Be good to them because it's not easy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cardamom soda, and this is a chili and mango soda, which I'm very excited about. So that is the puchka, that's the cheese toasty, that's the famous vada pav, and the meat toasty is there. This is Chana Chaat, which is from Kolkata. These are momos, very, very famous Kolkata street food. And this is Tangra prawns, which is like a Indo-Chinese prawns. I'm really excited about that. These are special Bihari fulkis, which are obviously Bihari delicacy, but it's special to this restaurant because Asma says that they break their fast Ramadan with these, so that should be really interesting as well. And now it's time to actually sit and enjoy this. Right, I'm going in with the cheesy toast. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. And it's got a bit of, I just had a fresh green chili, so it's got a bit of heat as well. That is just lovely. Right, I'm going in for the chicken momos, and the lady in the kitchen who's making this is a grandma of four, I'm told, and she makes them fresh or to order. Wow, just wow. That is the best momos I've eaten in the UK, full stop. Full stop. There is no ifs and buts about it. 100% the best momos. Melt in your mouth. I was expecting really good food. I'll be honest with you. I was expecting really good food, and so far the food has been so damn good. I've loved every bit. So this is a special Kolkata. What's it called? Chana Chaat. That's good. That is so good. Right. The prawns. Food is so good. Puchka time. That's beautiful. It's not too hot. It's not sweet, which I don't like. I don't like sweet puchkas. That is beautiful. And then, vada pav. I have to eat the chili. Ooh, that's good. That's proper good. So that is the paratha. That's the goat curry, and that's the paneer korma and methi chicken. And these dishes come with a bowl of rice. So actually, I would say that is actually too much for me. I think easily two people can have that. But this is all the food we've ordered. Smells and looks amazing. Yeah. Okay, I'm going in with the chicken curry. Smells really good. I love the vibrant orange color. Oh, that is so good. Wow, that is really delicious. Thankfully, it doesn't taste like a butter chicken or a generalized chicken curry. It actually, you can really feel that it's a methi chicken. It's so tender. The curry is so beautifully spiced. And it's great with the parathas. I'm going to have it with some rice. And for the paneer, well, I guess it's korma, so it's slightly on the sweeter side. But that chicken curry is amazing. I prefer the chicken curry. So that's the menu, and I love that it's not too complicated. Some childhood favorites. We've got some starters. Obviously, there is mains, sides, and desserts, and that's their full menu. And I love that it covers almost everything, but it's really good options from vegetarian to chicken and kind of light, smaller plates to a heavy meal. Also, they've got their drinks, and that mango chili was amazing. The cardamom was lovely. It's kind of like the Indian sodas that you get, which you don't get in other Indian restaurants, so that's quite nice. What I like about the drinks menu is their signature cocktails have got some Indian spice or something Kolkata based, which is fantastic. So their gin is infused with Darjeeling tea, for example, or their Darjeeling old fashioned with cardamom bitters. They've got a Calcarita, which is a margarita with a smoky Calcuttan twist. So I like that they've got these little kind of Kolkata twists to their drinks menu. Very creative. So for the dessert, we have got some kheer, Khubani ka meetha.
That's bhapadoi, that's steamed caramelized yogurt.
For Khubani ka meetha, which is the sweetened apricots, it's served with milk, just plain milk. I've never had this before ever in my life. So this is very new to me. It's delicious, but I want kheer. And the other dessert, which is the bappadhoi, which is a Bengali sweet. Oh, that is like a baked yogurt basically. It's so good. And now for the kheer. That is good. Oh, that's beautiful. Really lovely. It's really sweet. It's got a hint of cardamom, which it should have. And that's set, but it's not too runny. It's really nicely, perfectly set. Lovely desserts. Least favorite, this Kobani ka meetha. That kheer is amazing, and that bappadoi, delicious. So I have finished my meal, and while I'm waiting for my masala chai, I just wanted to say that I have loved the food at Darjeeling Express today, and what I loved about the place the most was it was an all-female kitchen, and those ladies are not professional chefs, but they are home cooks who have each got a dish that is close to their heart, which they are recreating in the kitchen. The menu is not a generalized menu. Every dish on there is there because of a reason. There's a story behind it, and they're all cooking it with all their heart. It's such a lovely atmosphere in the kitchen, and I got to hear some of the stories, which were also lovely, and some tough ones too. So I'm going out of this place with a full stomach and a full heart. I've loved the whole experience and the food very much. And this is right in the heart of London as well, which is really easy to access to. Everything has been so good, but that chicken, the meaty chicken curry was so lovely. And that's it. So I'm gonna get my bags packed, and I'm gonna take all the food that I couldn't finish for my dinner. So I'm gonna get that packed. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe and join me back in my kitchen for the next video where I'll cook something delicious. Till then, take care and bye.